Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking... We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. It's Devon A-Chain. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Here's a diving catch right side. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play. Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 5. Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. Well, such a great week one matchup here, the Dolphins and Chargers. And fairly or unfairly, these two QBs are going to be measured against one another probably for the rest of their careers. Remember, Tua was the number 5 overall pick in 2020, and Justin Herbert followed him at number 6.
And let's add on to it because Joe Burrow went number 1 overall. He's led Cincinnati to 1 Super Bowl appearance. Jordan Love, also a first-rounder, getting his opportunity in 2023. And Jalen Hurts was a second-rounder with Philadelphia, and he's made it to the Super Bowl. So all in all, plenty class.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they let the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 74 yards. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Quick throw here to Johnston. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Good snag there, and it's not hard to see what the Chargers saw in Johnston. He's a big guy, can hitch underneath one play and then stretch the field the next. Even as a rookie, he can become a huge name in an already loaded offense.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's Eckler again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Spiller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaiah Spiller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Crowd right.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second and 6. On play action, here's Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A-Chain on the counter, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second and 15. Here's Tua. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on third and 15.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Run!
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Herbert. That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Forced out to his left. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 2nd and 8.
59.
Herbert now. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with a... and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Now he's loose at the 40. Austin Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 71 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Play action. Now it's Tua rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. A give up the middle to H.A. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had a lot lots of leg behind it, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Home trip's right. 21.
Now it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
59. Hey, ram.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down and 4. Eckler now between the tackles. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Gets this to his running back, Jeff Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Tua now on first down. Going right back to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From midfield, here's Tua. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tua sets up to pass it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? In motion, Hill. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side and taken down just shy of the 40. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Ray. 5-9.
This is a counter play. Eckler stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Herbert. Connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. A-chain on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
All right, come on.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Tua. Right back to A-chain on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Still plenty of time and the 2 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10 now. Tua. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
20, TX.
Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still Week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
21G, 21G.
Tagovailoa. That'll be caught by Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Tua to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A big play here. 3rd and 2. Now Tua. This is caught by Waddle. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to 4th. And now the kick is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most